What's up, y'all? Polo Sports Talking Entertainment here again with another one. Hit that like button, sub to the channel if you're not a member, and also hit the notifications so that you're able to get all of my content and all of my videos. Now we know that James Harden yesterday had a terrible game. Okay, I mean in the midst of that he was able to accomplish something that was great, which was passing Reggie Miller uh, on the 3-point list, but he was unable to get it done. Okay, as well as the other Sixers players too. You know, it wasn't just James Harden, but the thing that made it even worse, on top of his poor play and poor shooting woes, and on top of that, his inability to capitalize in pressure situations. You go and you go party. You go and you go party afterwards. Now look, you have a right to do whatever the hell you want to do. Okay. Um, you could drink as much as you want to drink, or you could smoke as much as you want to smoke, or party as much as you want to party, dance as much as you want to dance, stay up late as long as you like. But if you're not, if you haven't accomplished anything, and your resume, I mean, it's okay, you know, in terms of what you've done individual wise and statistic wise, but like in terms of actually getting it done in the highest order and to call yourself a champion in that regards, no. And then on top of that, you know, your leadership is questioned too. To be honest with you, I never saw James Harden as a leader like that. You know, he doesn't have a leadership type of mindset, if that makes any sense. And to be honest with you, he doesn't have a winning mindset. Uh, he plays for himself. He loves lavish things. He loves the lifestyle. He loves, um, you know, loves the women, loves the hip hop culture, loves the party scene. And you know, I mean, he's young. He's still young. You know, and you know, rightfully so. You could do that. However, however, I can't let you get away with that because that's no excuse for your poor play or you not showing up for game. Dennis Rodman pretty much showed up for almost every game. You could count on him. Uh, he had once said that that's his mentality is when he parties hard, he works out even harder. Dennis Rodman was the type of individual that thrived on the court, no doubt. Okay. Uh, his energy was unmatched. Uh, his athletic ability was off the charts. his ferociousness. Very few could match that too. And the mentality to be a workhorse and blue collar was second to none. But more importantly, what made it all just come together and made everything just blossom with those intangibles that I just mentioned was the fact that his work ethic was sicker. And when I say sicker, I'm talking about his workout habits were really extreme. But he partied like an animal. And Dennis Rodman wasn't the only one that used to do that sort of thing. There are countless of guys in the NBA. I just mentioned Dennis Rodman because he did it like at a level to where people thought it was insane, where he really had a problem with stuff. And then, of course, when his NBA career was coming to a close and everything, you could start to see that it was starting to take a toll on him and stuff like that. However, he was still successful, especially when you talk about the last run of the Bulls, right? That final run. But I want people to understand that, like, when you sit up there and you say, "Oh, well, Dennis Rodman used to party and da 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 da," yeah, but Dennis Rodman, and I want to give a shout out to Two Raw for TV because he touched on this, and so did Ticket TV. Shout out to both of them guys because they they talked about James Harden partying and stuff like that. But the reason why I had to mention Dennis Rodman is because whenever you make that type of comparison and you try to say, okay, yeah, well, Dennis Rodman used to party, or this player used to party, or that player used to party, and everything like that. Well, back then they had a mentality to, like, okay, you know what, Larry Bird used to drink like crazy, and so did Charles Barkley, but it didn't stop them from doing what they needed to be done. Larry Bird would be, he would drink a lot and still be going out there and giving it his all, even with a bad back and everything. Now, um, look, the thing that you could count on Dennis Rodman for was to be there and to give nothing less than 200%. Nothing less than 200%. And very few guys were, they posed the genetics to do that. But you got a guy like James Harden who feels like, okay, yeah, I'd have made it, and which he has. He's made the NBA and everything. But come on, man, you just lost the game. If that had been one of the greats, they would have been disgusted by it. We know the obvious, like MJ, the Kobe, and everything. Well, let's talk about Jerry West then. Let's talk about Jerry West. You know how they portrayed him in the movie and everything, and about him throwing stuff everywhere and him being mad and infuriated and stuff like that. Well, that's how you're supposed to be when you lose a game against your former team and you pretty much, hey, got embarrassed and you had a poor shooting night all in one. You should be in there. You shouldn't even be thinking about partying. And I mean, I'm not taking anything away from Philly, but come on, Philly. I mean, look, that's probably what you were doing in Miami. That's probably what you were doing in Miami. You you came in there in AD, or quote unquote street clothes, and then you want to sit up there and not play, leave your team up in there to suffer or whatever. But after all these these media frenzy and uh, prisoner of the moment motherfuckers sitting up there saying, "Oh yeah, we're going to the championship." Talk about Philly, talking about, "Oh yeah, well, nobody's gonna be able to stop, Harden and Embiid and all this other stuff." Give it a rest. Y'all weren't saying this shit before James Harden got there. Why are y'all saying it afterwards? And matter of fact, I'm gonna keep it real with you. We beat the Brooklyn Nets without James Harden the first time. So when everybody talks about all this stuff about well, Harden just made you better and all this other stuff, you got to begin to wonder. Now, one thing I will say, okay? One thing I will say, our coaching is is something that needs to be addressed too. I'm going to talk about that in a whole nother video. But that's still no excuse. That's still no excuse. And you are supposed to be able to adapt to any situation, being that you are a player. But it seemed like you have adapted to the party and the lifestyle and, the strip club scene and all this other stuff. Look, if you party, I'm all for that. You know what I'm saying? Man, get it in, turn up, do whatever you do. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But you have signed a contract. You've signed a contract. You've made it to the league, and this is the job that you chose. So these owners, these guys in the front office, your teammates, they're expecting you to show up, not half-ass. So, or did you just half-ass it just so that you could be like, you know what, it's time for I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna play like shit, and then after that, guess what? I'm not even gonna worry about it. It's just another game. Well, shoot, guess what? Philly fans ain't looking at it like that. Now, I don't know if they're gonna take it so as far to say, okay, did the organization make a mistake by letting Ben Simmons go ahead and walk and all that other stuff, or trading Ben Simmons? But I sure as hell think that they would probably say, okay, we made a mistake in Seth Curry. We made a mistake in Andre Drummond, who's doing a decent job. And his numbers didn't look good last night. I mean, he had 7 points and 7 rebounds, but sometimes it's not really it's not about when you're winning the game. Sometimes it's about what you're doing on on other areas of the floor, such as disrupting the offense, or uh committing the D when nobody else will, or stepping in and being that big body and that big presence to try to throw a guy like Joel Embiid off, who didn't have a tremendous game himself. Yeah, it showed 25. Only thing I can say is that he grabbed 14 rebounds, but you're supposed to do that. But I mean everybody was hopping on this train. Everybody was like, "Yeah, man, James Harden, I'm shoot, possibly a championship and all this other stuff." But I said that James Harden has to be on his best behavior, and part of that is coming in and showing that you want to be there. Like I've mentioned before, for those of y'all that don't know Philadelphia culture, okay, they want tough-minded individuals that's going to come in there and go try to work. Look at Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley is a prime example. Charles Barkley was big, you know, and all it took was a guy like Moses Malone to tell him, "Hey, you too damn fat." And guess what? He took his conditioning seriously and was able to, lose weight and play even greater. Now, was he successful? And did he get us a chip or anything like that? No. And it was a lot of organization problems that was going on, behind the scenes and stuff like that. They didn't really. I felt like they didn't do their best with Charles Barkley, but that's a whole nother story. But if you're gonna call yourself a superstar, if you're gonna call yourself, one of the, an NBA 75, man, you gotta at least get it done at the highest order. Now I know that there's some guys that n- haven't got out the first round, and they always had this stigma on them, and that monkey on their back. And there's guys that weren't able to make it to a championship and ultimately be able to hoist that trophy. But the thing that makes you look bad is that you have begged to get out of numerous organizations, but you're still doing the same stuff that you were doing when you was in H Town. You doing the same stuff that you were doing in Brooklyn. Your your track record. It's all about your track record. Dennis Rodman, he partied. Everybody knew that he was a party animal. But him and Phil, they came to an understanding. Phil said, "You have your rules. I have my rules." He said, and he basically came to grips with Dennis Rodman in terms of understanding that, look, hey, I'll let you be who you want to be as long as you show up, you give effort. He always said it. He even said it in the interview. He said he's always here. He's always on time. He does his job. This, that, and the third. With the exception of when Mike had to grill him and get his ass out there, and what you showed in the last dance and everything. We all know that situation. But Dennis was that guy. He was that guy. He was able to pretty much know that, okay, I have a job that I have to do. It's a similar situation for people that work a regular job. I never judged anybody. Like, okay, let's say, you've worked various jobs before. Let's say a guy, comes in and he might smell like alcohol or something like that. You know what I'm saying, from the previous night, or even he smelled like a little smoke or something like that. And I'm talking about some of that good. I don't judge them because I'm like, well, damn, the motherfucker's functioning, and of course they gonna come and they gonna call him a functioning drug addict or a functioning alcoholic or something like that. But I'm like, okay, the motherfucker is still showing up for work. He didn't call in, and guess what? The company's in a win-win because of that. Because when you call in for a company, guess what? You make that company scramble. They might, now if it's a circumstance, that it's an emergency or something like that. Yeah, we understand. They understand that. But for the most part, a lot of these companies, especially nowadays in this society, They're cutthroat because they have to do a whole bunch of scrambling. They have to, make calls and all that. You don't know what you possibly put the company in behind the scenes, not unless, you're in a managerial position. But they are expecting you to be there. And if you work in the office, you get paid to put the you get paid to put your ass in that seat, you know, just like you get paid to if you work at another job where, like fast food or something like that, you get paid to stand on your feet. That's just what it is. That's the bottom line. And you don't get paid. That's why when you sit down, you have a break. Guess what? You sitting down. But like these companies, oh, what's going on? I see you. 3001 degrees in the building. JMJ, I see you in the building. You said, do I need to eat? Do you need to email me? No, why you ask that? 3000? What's up with it, Alex? I see you in the building. I dropped that link for y'all if y'all want to come in here, kick it with your boy, man. We're talking about Dennis Rodman and we're talking about uh James Harden. We're talking about they two different. Nah, but like I never block. You know what? 3000. I tell you what, man. Uh, I never blocked you, man. I never blocked you, man. Um, hold on one second, JMJ. Yeah, I never blocked you, but I tell you what, like I'm gonna set you up with a wrench, and I'm gonna give you a wrench on this one, but I never did any of that, and I don't see how anybody because because see, this is the thing. The only way none of the moderators could do that to you. They couldn't do that because especially if they have a wrench or whatever. The only person that could probably do that, I mean, is me, and I done seen you all day, and then when every day, and then when you come in here and then you said 3001 degrees, I was like, okay, I ain't stupid now, so. But I still know you're at 3000. I don't know what happened. You might. I'm just guessing. Like we probably have to address the issue with YouTube. But you could send me an email and we'll chop it up behind the scenes or whatever. Um, JMJ.
Nah, I try to give
Uh
respect to you.
oh, there you is. North
Man,
Carolina in the building.
I'm gonna tell you this, man. They try to compare him to Dennis Rodman to James Harden. James Harden was supposed to be a scorer, right? That's all Dennis Rodman did was have about 24, 25 rebounds. And that's a problem. That's a problem, bro. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to be a scorer. You are here partying hard like a motherfucker. Him and Ben Simmons too. But y'all can't motherfucker what's it called? Y'all can't motherfucker score a motherfucker a 3-pointer in the final minutes of the fourth quarter. And Dennis Rodman played the key rebounds and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Dennis Rodman did all of that. Dennis Rodman did all of that. If he had to give him a key 3-pointer, was whatever. You know what I'm saying? I like Dennis Rodman. No, because he did what he did with the Pistons. But what he did with the motherfucker Chicago Bulls, that I like it. I'm surprised he went to the Chicago Bulls. In actuality, I was in the military back then. I said, what the hell? Dennis Rodman, and Dennis Rodman, it went to the Bulls with my
Hey,
Bulls.
okay,
Oh
hey,
hell no!
JMJ, let me ask you, when that happened, when he went to the Bulls, what was your reaction like? Were you happy? Were you mad? Like, what? How did you
Hell
feel?
yeah, I was mad. I was happy and mad at the same time because I was saying
Because
I
you
was
knew
happy
what he
all
brought.
the
You knew what
time,
he
but
brought to the table.
I know Isaiah would have been mad. Joe Dumas in there mad. But you know what the most fucked up part about that? Dennis Rodman had John Sally and James Edwards. I said, what the hell they doing down there? What the hell they doing down there with the Bulls? What the hell they doing down there? I'm telling
Right.
you, man, it was messed up. It was messed up to seeing Dennis Rodman down there, John Sally down there, James Edwards. And another thing too, Robert Parrish went to the Bulls. I'm
Yep.
like,
Robert Parrish
yo,
was in it.
yo. I'm like, yo. I like my Bulls as a respect. But you know, I see all three of them boys. I see all three of them went there. No, no, no. You supposed to be on the Detroit Pistons side. You supposed to be on the Detroit Pistons side, bro. And I was telling you, I'm gonna tell you this, there, bro. Was I happy? Yes, but while I was mad, yes, because you know why? You know, Dennis Rodman is a good rebounder and all that other stuff, man. But it don't happen. It don't happen pretty often. It don't have to happen pretty often when Dennis Rodman can join the Bulls. I know he got traded for the Spurs. You know what I'm saying? So I really know what you're talking about there. You know what I'm saying? Edwards and what's it called? Sally. What the hell they doing down there? So I'm telling you this, Polo. Robin did his thing about partying, but he knew how to work out, just like Ric Flair. Just like Ric Flair did his shit. He just like Ric Flair. What he did in the motherfucking party shit, what he did in the party shit, he partied. But when it came to workout time and motherfucker going to wrestle or Dennis Rodman going to play basketball, they did that shit. Polo, can you hear me?
Yep. I'm listening to you, bro.
No, when it came to that, when it came to party time, they partied. But when it comes to wrestling or what's it called, playing football, whoever that was, that motherfucker handle their business. They go handle their business and win a Super Bowl or won a WWE championship or won a World Heavyweight Championship or did others. So
Yeah. I mean, man, that's spot on. What's okay? Hey, JMJ. 3001 said that he's in North Carolina.
oh, he is okay. Okay, that's cool, man. Do you think up in North Carolina, bro? Do you think in North Carolina? You know what I'm saying? Polo, you do you think in Texas?
Not North Carolina, North Carolina. That's what
Nah.
North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? South Kakalaki, man. Shout out to all the Carolinas, man. What's up with the Switch Life? I see you in the building. Sonny, make sure y'all go subscribe to Switch Life. Ain't heard you on the panel, man. I guess you was a little, you a little upset about James Harden. You know, you was up in here saying James Harden was oh so great. What happened to him last night?
No,
Three
went for
three and
James Harden,
17,
James
Sonny.
Harden.
Like I told you,
Yeah.
he cannot show up under pressure. Go
Mm-hmm.
ahead, you got it, JMJ. My bad.
Went for James Harden, James Sharman. You know what James Sharman, huh?
Man.
James Sharman or something like that. I've been hearing your name for the last 4, 5, 6, 7 years, man. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
for James Harden, Jay Sharman, you know what I'm saying? He's toilet paper. He's toilet paper.
Oh
So
man. Nah, but
James
you know
Harden.
what though? You know what though, man? Listen, like back in the days of JMJ, it was like these guys would party. These guys would, would go out and drink and do whatever they did and stuff. But when it came down to working, when it came
That's
down
why
to
I was saying. I was saying that to you earlier, bro. Just like Ric Flair. Just like Ric Flair did this Robert
yeah,
to
what? But I was talking more so in the NBA. Yeah, Ric Flair was my guy and stuff, man. I used to like Ric Flair, but I'm talking about like from a basketball and football sense. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
I know numerous of guys that like I was telling them about Larry Bird. Larry Bird would drink all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. He from French Lick, Indiana. But you know, he knew how to handle his shit. Larry Bird know how to handle his shit though, bro. Larry
Right.
Bird know how to handle his shit, man. So we can talk all day about that. We can talk all day about Larry Bird. We did this Robin too when it comes to the National Basketball Association. They knew how to handle their business and win championships. Correct?
No, that's facts. That's facts. Look, I I respect a guy that okay, he might party, you know what I'm saying? He might get it in, he might, have his lifestyle or something like that. But, at the same token, he's still like Phil Jackson said, they say he comes to work, he does his job, he doesn't complain, he's on time. He does what's necessary of him. That's what that came out of Phil Jackson's mouth. He never had any problems out of Dennis Rodman, except for that one time when Jordan had to come and get him and stuff like that. But I mean, you could always count on him in the game, though, and he'd be there to grab you about 25, 30 rebounds
That's
and
right.
play and play exceptional defense. After
That's right.
after drinking, Dennis Rodman might have been smelling like a fifth in his porn. I mean, I'm sorry about that. In his pores. My bad. Not porn. Pores. Not porn. Pores. Pores.
Yeah,
Pores.
yeah,
Pores. Let
that's
me
what I'm
get it right.
saying.
Not
That's
porn.
it in your
He,
pores.
he probably done been into the porn too as well. You know what I'm saying? So. We
Yeah.
got the Stephen Green. Stephen Green in the building. How you doing,
What's
man?
up? Hey, what's up, my people?
How
Yeah,
you
what's going
doing?
on?
Ooh,
What's
that boy
going
hyped
on?
today. Usually, you kind of mellow, but I guess
You
it's
know,
Friday though. You feeling good? Huh?
yeah. I was looking at the topic you talked about, man. That remind me of me, man. Party hard and work out hard. That's a true statement.
JMJ know what I'm talking about. Cause JMJ was in that military. Look, you was in the military. Hey, and you know they know how to drink in the military. But guess what? At
That's
4
right,
a.m.,
man.
your ass
But,
had to be up and you
man,
had to
you
do
had to
road
learn
work.
from
I
that
ain't,
shit
ain't,
too, man.
ain't,
You had
ain't,
to learn from that
I
shit
ain't mad
too.
at the brother.
Yeah, you had to learn from that shit too, bro. You know what I'm saying? It hit a 436. You know what I'm saying? 4 minutes, 4 hour, or 4 miles and 36 minutes. Yep.
Ooh.
Yep. Drinking liquor last night and you run the 436.
They not ready for that grind, JMJ. They not ready for it.
Drinking liquor and run the 436 the next morning. Do you have the what's it called? Get out formation so you can throw up. Come on, bro. Y'all don't know nothing about that shit, bro. Y'all don't know nothing about that shit, bro. Man, I did that a couple of times, man. I did that a couple of times. You fell out running that 436, but you had to come back up. You know what I'm saying? So I really know what the grind is all about. You know what I'm saying? But Dennis Robert and Larry Bird and the rest of the motherfuckers out there, man, in the NBA, man. You see what Larry Bird did, motherfucker run upstairs, downstairs, and all the other
Right,
stuff at
right.
Boston Garden. At the Boston
Remember that?
Garden.
Remember that Stephen Green?
Yes, yes, I remember. I remember.
Hey, JMJ and Stephen Green. Larry Bird used to
Yo,
come to the game with his shirt wet.
What?
Yeah, because he would be working out so hard before the game and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
we already know what Larry Bird you used to do, bro. Man, Larry Bird. I don't know if you know what Stevie Green, but you know Larry Bird used to come out there, probably have pores on it, or had that alcohol or liquor pores, like you said, Polo. You know, Larry Bird used to work hard. He worked hard. He worked hard with his craft. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but the thing about it, oh, one thing about it, he trash talking could back it up too. He was
That's
arrogant.
right. That's right. Larry Bird talk cash shit. I can hit a 3-pointer for 1 second off the clock.
Right.
What he do? Larry Bird hit it 1 second off the clock, man. You know what I'm saying? So we already know what Larry Bird can do. You know, Jordan can actually, in actuality, do that too. But he didn't talk Jordan like that. You know, say he probably did some games, but he made that game with the basket, didn't he? Jordan or
Yeah.
whoever. LeBron James talking about drinking wine and shit. Yeah, I could hit 1 second off the point. You know what I'm saying? It hit a game winner. LeBron James had barely did that. LeBron James ain't barely did that. Jordan and Bird, they did their shit.
Yep. Don't forget about the Magic Man.
Oh, you talk about Irvin
Yeah.
Magic Johnson. We already know about Irvin, man.
Yeah.
You know, he did his
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
He did his shit with the LA Lakers, man. So
I know a lot of them got like David Thompson. David Thompson was up in there snorting lines and shit. You know what I'm
oh
saying? Like, but still would come out there, man, 360 on motherfuckers.
David Thompson. I love David
Jumping from
Thompson,
the free
man.
throw line and shit. Man, David Thompson was
Yeah.
number 6'4", and he would still get up on motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Man.
it's his state right there, David Thompson, man. I like my Tar Heels, but I try to respect my ACC people that came from ACC. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, you know I got a good one coming up for y'all Sunday, man. Selection Sunday.
Oh,
Selection Sunday. Yeah, y'all better be there, man.
I hope my Maryland Terrapins make it to the tournament, man. Since
Oh
we lost
yeah,
to
hey, and we gonna talk. Hey, JMJ, I mean, Stephen Green, what you had told me, we gonna talk about that, okay? So don't worry, I got you coming, man. I got you coming. I ain't forgot.
yeah, it's a real deep story, Polo.
Man,
Yeah,
yeah.
but
Take
nah,
yourself,
but
please.
hey, UNC though, UNC JMJ, man, what's going on with them, man?
I'm gonna tell you
Y'all,
this
y'all
simple.
just y'all just beat us, so.
No, that's a bullshit part. Y'all supposed to wear that the D though, but y'all actually didn't supposed to wear that dude. But I understand that y'all try to ruin Coach K's final farewell. But that kind of pissed me off. And I was happy, but I was pissed off at the same time. Why do you do that at the D though? Why do you do that at the D though? And that's the bullshit part about that Polo. Why couldn't you do that? But you did that. I don't know if it's a script or not. I wanted to see Carolina do it. I want to see Carolina do their thing, but you did at Durham, man. And I used to, and I walked to Durham. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I've been to Durham for a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? With going to Durham, handling my business for the military, military try to get some benefits and all that stuff, man. Durham has been one of the best places for me, you know what I'm saying? But I text my brother one day, and he told me, "Well, you a Duke fan now? You a Duke fan?" I'm like, "No." I ain't gonna like dude. Never ain't. But I respect him though. You know what I'm saying? I respect Durham, North Carolina, man. Like you said, that Black Wall Street up in Durham. So yeah,
Yeah.
I already know what Durham was all about, man. You know. So
Hey,
that big
Stephen Green, what did you think about the game yesterday? I know you were pretty disgusted like me.
That that's unacceptable. I mean, because I had high hopes for my Sixers. You know, I think we was 4 or 5 and 0 with Harden. I thought this man was gonna be better and better. And it's like for us to be better and better, we gotta beat teams like the Knicks. I mean at the Knicks, the Nets. They beat the Bulls. We gotta beat those power teams, man. If we expect to go to the finals, and it's like they ain't played like it.
and I'm gonna tell you this, Mr. Green. They ain't been to the finals in 2001, but they won the finals in 1983 with the Philadelphia 76ers. You know what I'm
With the
saying? Him and
with the
Moses Malone, Andrew Toney, Maurice Cheeks, and the rest of the crew down there. You know,
yeah, I call him the Black Moses.
the black who there, Steve, Mr. Green.
Moses Malone. We call him Black Moses.
Fee five four fum, right? Fee 544, right? Yeah, fee 544, man. The 76ers, man, you know what I'm saying? They got a pretty good history.
Hey,
Pretty
check
good
check
history.
check this out. That was in 1983. That was the first NBA Finals that I saw, and that what made me a 76ers fan.
I'm gonna tell you this though. What's it called? The Philadelphia Sixers used to be called the Philadelphia Warriors. Y'all,
Okay.
oh yeah, the Philadelphia Warriors. You know what I'm saying? With Wilt Chamberlain, they won a couple of championships down there. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
so
Mm-hmm.
This is
so
our best. This is our best chance, man.
yep, yes sir.
What's
So
up with it, Scrub Zero?
What up, people? Salute. I haven't been in here in a few days. I'm like,
Yeah,
dang.
long time no hear from, man. But he want to come in here when it's live. I guess he's seen the women on there, and I guess he's seen, the party and the strip and everything. He was like, "Whoa, buddy, yeah, buddy."
I'm gonna tell you this, there, bro. You know he fought with Madonna, right? You know he fought with Madonna like
Man, he was Madonna, Carmel Electra,
yeah,
you name it,
Madonna.
he a bill.
You know he fought with Madonna. You know, so Robert that had his few days, he had his bad days. But when them days come up, he'll go get 20 rebounds.
J- JMJ, would you give it to Madonna?
Nah, not really.
Yeah,
No, nah.
yeah, Willie got him. Yeah, look, he got to hesitate. Like, yeah, hey, Madonna, man, I ain't gonna lie, man, Madonna could have got it back in the day. You know
Oh, you talking about like a virgin Madonna?
what I'm saying? I'm talking about
Like a
Truth or Dare.
virgin Madonna?
What was that movie she came out with, Truth or Dare, man? When everybody was anticipating seeing her naked.
Yeah, that's where they had Big Daddy Kane up there. Big Daddy Kane was on that movie. Yeah,
What? Yeah, yeah,
Big
yeah,
Daddy Kane, Big Daddy
yeah.
Kane. Big Daddy Kane had Madonna had, I think she had a documentary or something like that. And I
Uh-huh.
said, what? I said, Big Daddy Kane is up there in the night. Oh, I said, Lord have mercy.
Uh.
Big Daddy Kane, come on, bro.
Scrub,
Bro.
man. Let's hear from Scrub on this. All right, Scrub, man. So James Harden was seen partying, and I don't want no one or two words, all right? You know what I'm saying? Can we get a little bit more than that? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, fine. No, 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 no. I want you to really go in on them. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no, yeah, whatever.
You want
Yeah,
me to
I
go in
want you
on
to
this
really
guy?
go in on them. What
You
did
want
you
me to
think
go
of
in
what
on him
happened
for
in
partying after a
comparison
loss?
to Dennis Rodman, who was able to party who was able to, do everything, smoke cigars, drink yak over there, and drink that McCormick's with JMJ, or go to Stephen Green and man go drink that Sequel Grim, or go over there with Scrub Zero and go drink the motherfucking Ciroc over there with P Diddy, and still come back and go grab 25 to 30 rebounds. But James Harden shot 3 of 17. He passed Reggie Miller. Okay, yes, we know. He passed Reggie Miller, but then he goes out with Travis Scott and Little Baby after he played poorly. What do you think of that, Scrub Zero? I want to hear it now.
My question at this point is why, James Harden? Why are we always asking these same questions about you? Why are you always going out when you losing? So you can't perform when we expect the most out of you. When the expectations, the spotlight is high, you come up short. Somehow, some way. 3 and 17? What else supposed to do with 3 and 17? Get throw about 29, man. Yo, James, I'm tired of James Harden this nonsense. You want to be going out partying all this bullshit, man. But he ain't winning games. He ain't holding up on his end. But it's James Harden. So it's gonna be okay. I'm gonna go party. I'm gonna have my Philly cheesesteak. I'm gonna go get some girls, and life's gonna be what it is. Man.
Yeah, and at the same time, ain't you fucking up your money like that? Fucking with these strippers out here, fucking with them strippers out there. You ain't trying to motherfucking wait till the summertime and do that shit.
Well, listen, we just saw a guy in the NFL get rewarded for losing. So I don't know what the story is anymore. I guess we reward losers now. That's what we become.
That's right, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ones that work hard, motherfucking win the championships, like Giannis Kupo and all that shit. But James Harden, he could lose at party all damn night, lose some more and lose some more and lose some more. But Robin, shit though, bro. Win or lose. So, y'all got something to say? You got something to say? But I'll tell you this, man. Dennis Rodman, one of the great players of all time, and then when it comes to rebounding this shit, man. Not scoring, but rebounding. You know what I'm saying? Detroit and Chicago. You know what I'm saying? But you got James Harden out there. You supposed to be you supposed to be the first player, but it comes to scoring. James Harden ain't did a damn thing in the NBA Finals. He ain't did a damn thing in the NBA Finals and never went to the NBA Finals. He went to the NBA Finals, said OKC, but he was a six man. James Harden,
that finals.
yeah, he did. It never did shit since. It never did shit since. So I'm disappointed in James Harden, man. I'm disappointed.
He's a chunk over the threshold.
I think I know why. I think I know why he disappointed. I think I know why. Sam Preston is $4 million off the NBA. $4 million to stay at OKC. At least he stayed. You went to the finals, but they Sam Preston or whatever, the owner that was at OKC, they were supposed to give him more money. You know what I'm saying? You had the Westbrook, they shit and motherfucker got their money, but Harden didn't get his money. And it's very just depressing about that with Harden, man. You know. So Harden should have got his money. Harden should have got his money. That's why he fucking depressed and stressed, man. But at least you should have went to the NBA Finals and show OKC you could do this shit. At least that shit after OKC. You know what I'm saying? With Houston and whoever. After coming out for OKC, but it was you went to Houston, you know what I'm saying? But I'm kind of depressed about Harden, man, what he doing right now. You know what I'm saying? I guess he's thinking about the money more than the motherfucker the rings, chicken, the cheese steaks, so motherfucking champagne breaks. So I guess so you say. So I'm actually worried about the hard though what he doing. So y'all got something to say? Y'all got something to say?
Man, fuck James Harden. That's what I.
I just told you the story. You said fuck James Harden. I'm just messing with you, man. What you want to say? You can say what you want to say, bro. Right? With the
Like,
motherfucking James Harden shit, man.
it's because it's the same story with him. It's nothing new. We've seen this before. And that's the most frustrating thing about it. That we've seen it before. We hoped he'd turn the corner. He hasn't. So it's so now I'm listen. He brought it on himself. He gonna have to prove otherwise. Until then, I'm gonna think of him as he's always been. A player with a lot of talent who can't get it done when you need him most.
Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Mr. What? The Scrub Zero up in here.
Yep.
Scrub Zero. Oh yeah. Well, salute to you, homie.
Salute.
Salute. Salute. This probably the NBA. We don't have those 6 world championships like the Bulls, 5 world championships for the LA Lakers. We don't have that. We rarely got that though anymore. You know what I'm saying? They have a little dynasty like the Golden State Warriors and you know, and other teams, but we don't have the dynasty like we're supposed to have. But I know people get tired of it, but it is what it is. It is what it is. As long as you stop it, you better drop it. You know what I'm saying? As long as you
Mm-hmm.
stop it, you can drop it, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But we have a few teams out here. Ever since I say 2015, you ain't see, no, not 2015, 2018. We ain't seen nobody make a dynasty. You know what I'm saying? We ain't made no back to back to back. You know what I'm saying? Or any other what's it called NBA finals. You know what I'm saying? It just teams that's easy with the same roster or maybe or different roster. You know what I'm saying? Like the Warriors did back in 2018. You know what I'm saying? We see a different teams winning the NBA Finals now. You know what I'm saying?
You
Because
think Milwaukee Bucks?
um,
Think Milwaukee Bucks are close to that dynasty?
who
Milwaukee Bucks. You think they're close to having a dynasty?
I'm gonna tell you this, man. I'm gonna tell you this, there, bro. If Giannis Antetokounmpo and get his role players together, and might Budenholzer get himself together, and you know, say they could be a dynasty, but you got to work hard and look at film. You know, what I'm saying for that team to what's it called, try to be a dynasty. You know what I'm saying? But you already won in the last 50 years. They didn't win the last 50 years, you know what I'm saying? And see, that's the messed up part. Y'all just had us as a Kupo did his joint, man. He did his thing, man. With what's it called? PJ Tucker and Bobby Porter sit there, man. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see that because we ain't had nobody being a parody, being a parody for the last what 3 years, 3 or 4 or 5 years, man. We just see a dynasty. We see a dynasty teams. We just want to see somebody who wins. You know, see who wins. Yeah, or scrub. You know what I'm saying? So other than that, man, I love seeing the NBA what it is. Do I ain't watched the NFL for years, man. I ain't gonna be, I ain't gonna front. But I ain't gonna watch the NFL no more. But we gotta see teams like that. You know what I'm saying? In baseball too. In baseball too. It's a doggone. It have to be a little parity over here. Not no dynasty teams. Not no dynasty teams. If I get that correct, if I get it wrong, correct me. Correct. So I just want to know. I just want to know which NBA team that could doggone win the championship. It- the way my Bulls is playing, y'all ain't did stuff since Michael Jordan did them. Y'all did y'all joint with Derrick Rose, you know what I'm saying? But y'all made it to the Eastern Conference Final. You know what I'm saying? I want to see the Jazz. I want to see Phoenix. I want to see the Clippers. I want to see the I say the Heat, but they already won that. We wanted to see teams that's small market that want to win NBA championships. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You think Chris Paul, you think this is his last season a chance at a title? You think this is his last chance?
If he get his injuries together, he can have a chance. He can have a chance with up in Phoenix. So I want to see Phoenix do something, man. They've been failing the last 30, 40 years anyway. You know what I'm saying? Phoenix, when they had Garfield Hurd, they lost to the Celtics. With
Yeah.
Barkley and KJ, and John Chambers and Mark West, and with the Phoenix Suns, man, with that team. They lost. They lost it in the finals. So it's time for the Phoenix Suns to get it together. If Chris Paul get back from that thumb injury, I want to see the Phoenix Suns win the championship. You know what I'm saying? So Barkley can stop talking
I know.
about nachos and cholupas and all that mess.
I feel
So
you, man.
Man,
no,
he talk all that shit about Phoenix and everything. Then when they got to the finals, he want to jump on the train.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Polo. That's what I was saying. And you could do it in 1993, couldn't you?
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
yeah,
why not?
yep. And he was the
Why,
MVP.
why not? But you had, unfortunately, unfortunately, they lost to the Bulls. Unfortunately, they lost to my Bulls with Jordan Pippen and them. You know. But I want to see Phoenix. I want to see Phoenix win a championship, man. I want to see anybody that's small market that win a championship, man. I'm tired of see the Lakers. I'm tired of see the Knicks or whoever who's a big market team win a championship. I want to see small market teams, just like the Milwaukee Bucks, just like they did.
The Knicks
I
haven't
want
won a dang on thing since I've been well before since I've been around.
who
The
you
Knicks
talking
haven't
about?
won a dang on thing since '73. They've been
Yeah, I know. I understand that. I understand that too. You
and they
know.
ain't gonna win anytime soon because they bums.
Hey,
Yes,
hey,
sir. Yes, sir.
I enjoy talking to you. I gotta go to Walmart. I'm at Walmart now. I gotta buy some of these groceries, but I'm gonna holler at y'all later.
Yeah, salute
Salute.
to you, bro. Salute to you, bro.
All right.
But I'm gonna tell you this, man. I want to see small market teams with championships. Charlotte too. They go for Charlotte too. And the only time North Carolina won North Carolina won a professional championship was the Carolina Hurricanes since 2006. We ain't seen none of that shit yet. We ain't seen none of that shit yet. But I know Polo, you in Texas, man. You already see the Cowboys and the doggone Dallas Stars and teams like that up in Texas won their championships, correct? So, so So we already know what the Carolina teams, whoever teams that is, man, up in the states, man. We want to see some we want to see some small market teams win the championships, man. Too.
I just want to see some good, whatever the sport is. I just want to see good playing. Because it's been some bad coaching, been some bad playing. I'm tired of it, man. I just want to see good basketball. I don't care who
Mhm.
wins at this point.
Yeah, yeah, yes, sir. Well, I'm gonna tell you this. What's your name? There is that Scrub? Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So, no, I try to be unbiased. I try to be unbiased with it is sport in the league, man. You know what I'm saying? Try to be unbiased and have the pros and cons of any team in the NBA and the pros and cons with any doggone sport. You know what I'm saying? I try to be, you know, unbiased. I could look at one team, I could look at the Bulls, but I still gotta look at the other teams, for the LA Lakers and all that shit, the Clippers and all that shit. So I try to be unbiased, man, because with they, they, they go from one team to another. I ain't trying to be what's it called, but I could be biased by my team. I could be biased of my team, Chicago, because we ain't won since 1998. You know what I'm saying? We could talk about Charlotte and all them shits. You know what I'm saying? You still gotta criticize the players that's on that team. I try to be unbiased, man. So, scrub.
Mm-hmm. No, I got you. I
Because
understand that.
Well,
because it ain't.
I'm not being modest about shit. And James Harden, man, he ought to be ashamed of himself. Um, look, there's plenty of pay. Listen, I can understand where Scrub is coming from, and I'm glad he flamed him. And JMJ, I understand exactly what you be saying too. Listen, if JMJ could get up at 4 in the morning and dedicate his life, serve his country, run, 2 to 4 miles or what have you, push up, sit up, jumping jack, PT. Then on top of that, got to be in formation. Get all the other stuff that comes with being in the service and everything. Then on top of that, still having to work and provide and food on the table, clothes on the back, and the roof over his head, all that other jazz. Okay, he signed his life away pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Well, what do you think that the NBA comes with? Okay, you think that you just because you made the NBA and everything like that, you don't have a hungry guy like John Morant who's in the gym looking at what you're doing or whatever. You sitting there partying with the strippers and everything, and living a lavish lifestyle, chilling with the rappers and stuff like that. You don't think he's in the gym hoisting up jumpers saying I'm gonna take this dude's name? You don't think there's another young wolf out there that's looking at what you're doing, being like, man, he's getting exposed. I'm gonna watch numerous of tape on him and look at his tendencies, look at what he's messing up at. So next time I play him, I'm already 6 to 7 steps ahead because JMJ and Scrub. Last time I checked in chess, you're supposed to think at least 10 moves ahead of your man, right? Because they teach you 2 to 3 or whatever. But my uncle, they taught me to, times that or whatever. You want to say, you want to think even far ahead or whatever. And what do you think that they're doing? People are watching film on you. That's what Kobe Bryant used to do. Everybody just think, oh yeah, Kobe Bryant was a workhorse and all this other stuff. Yeah, he was a workhorse, but he was intelligent. He would sit down and watch hours of film studying people's tendencies, what they like to do, what they don't like to do, where they like to move, where they don't like to move, get them out of their comfort zone and stuff like that. But you're not doing that. You sitting there, oh yeah, well, I'm worried about Reggie Miller and all this other stuff, and then you go out there, man, 3 of 17 and everything, barely showing up and everything. And then on top of that, hey, to make matters worse, guess what? Guess what? Y'all seen the post earlier. He leading the league in turnovers, but y'all criticize Russell Westbrook. Oh, he
Yeah,
trouble. He
that's
can't.
yeah,
Last year he was leading the league in turnovers. And he ain't even Russell Westbrook ain't saying you got to look at that. right? Then you got to, yeah, man, come on.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro, man, you need to work on your game better than the other other teams you going against.
Mm-hmm.
You go this, so we already understand that logic. You know what I'm saying? In the physical logic and a mental logic. You know what I'm saying? In the physical and the mental logic. So hopefully this team can get it. Hopefully, Harden and them can get it together. You know what I'm saying? And Joel Embiid, you talking about trust the process, but the process have been failing here lately. The process have been failing here lately. So Allen Iverson, he understood the process. You know, Allen Iverson understand the process too, but he went to a 2001 NBA Finals and was league MVP. It's time for Joel Embiid and James Harden to get it. Excuse me, to get it together. You know, so you done got rid of Seth Curry. You got rid of Andre Drummond. But yeah, it's good when you had Jordan up in there, DeAndre Jordan. But we gotta see what this Philadelphia 76ers what they all about. We gotta see what the Sixers is all about, man. You know. Dr. J Dr. J learned the process when he had Moses Malone. Yeah. Mo Cheeks and Andrew Toney and the rest of the crew down there. So we already know what's called. We already know what the Sixers need to do. We already know that, man. Sixers need to learn the process, better. You know, you know. So other than that, the fellas, let me let y'all go, man. So you can talk some more, man. Yeah, y'all cooking today. You know, what I'm saying Polo. Salute to you there. Y'all gonna subscribe to Coogee Rapid Polos. And he talking about Mr. JT, talking about you DJ Polo. I said, what? I said, you didn't know who DJ Polo was there, Polo? I was like, you old school cat too, my brother. And he said, when I say Coochie Rapid Polos, I think of doggone Coochie Rapid Polo. When they had a rap career started, you know what I'm saying? So other than that, you and Scrub Zero, let me let y'all go, man. I want to hear your take. So if y'all go bounce, so salute to y'all, man. Salute to y'all, fellas, man. It's an enjoyable thing that I could talk with people, man. It's an enjoyable thing that I could talk to people, man. So other than that, fellas, man, y'all have one now. Y'all have a good one. Good Friday.
Same to you.
No party up like James Harden on the weekend.
Yeah, I'm out myself. Salute to everyone. Make sure you hit the like button on this video. Share, subscribe, hit that notification post so you get all Polo's posts. Salute to JMJ and everyone else who came through. I'm out.